Hey everyone, welcome to the first episode of One Take. My name is Earl with Infinity Roofing and Siding, aka Hot Chocolate on Your Roof. Got a rain day today, so I thought I'd shoot a little video for you guys. We call it One Take because I don't really like editing videos, so this is gonna be very raw and unfiltered, and whatever happens, happens. Kids walk in, wife walks in. It is what it is. So let's go ahead and get this underway right there. One take. Here we go. So a couple quick things. I'm down here in the Houston market, and we recently received some hail damage. And I've been going around door knocking and assisting clients here and there, and I saw there was an opportunity to reach the masses and explain kind of what we're looking for and how it can negatively affect your household. Now, I will say this: if you are a homeowner, okay, and you've not had your roof inspected, definitely get it inspected. I generally recommend every year getting an inspection, or after every major weather event. You got to remember, your roof is working 365 a year, 24 hours a day. It's getting beat up by the Texas sun, hurricanes, tornadoes, hail, wind, whatever, okay? So in order to prevent any major damage, it's always good to get ahead, and we can't do that if we don't get on your roof. So having said that, last month we did receive some hail in the area, and I've been going out inspecting roofs and talking to my clients. So what I'm going to do is explain to you how hail can affect your household, and this way when we sit down with you, you have a better understanding. So let me show you first what a good shingle looks like. You see all the granules are in place, nothing's missing, you don't see anything on the sides here. And let me explain to you what this is basically built of. Now, every shingle brand has their own little version of their shingle and their own little additives to make it slightly better than the other. But as a general foundation, every shingle has 3 layers to it, okay? You're gonna have your fiberglass mesh, you're gonna have your asphalt, which is essentially the glue, and then you're gonna have your granules on top, okay? Now the granules serve 3 purposes as well. First, they're gonna add weight to the shingle, and that's important because, we don't want the shingle to fly off with the wind, right? The second purpose is aesthetics. Obviously, you want your house to look good, so the granules come in different colors, whether it be black, weatherwood, white, green, blue, whatever. And then third, but most importantly, is those granules actually protect the asphalt. Once the asphalt becomes exposed to the sun, that starts to deteriorate. If you think about the roads and how they look after years of being exposed, same concept, okay? Once that asphalt starts to deteriorate and that fiberglass mesh starts to come through, your roof is no longer shedding water, it's absorbing water. So this is what a good shingle looks like, and that's what it's basically comprised of. Now, if you look at this shingle, you see those dark black spots. Looks like John Wick had a shootout on your roof. Okay, this is what a typical shingle will look like after a hailstorm. All those black spots is the asphalt being exposed. All the granules have been knocked off, and now these areas are exposed. When unchecked, this asphalt will begin to deteriorate, and that fiberglass will start to come through and eventually cause interior damage to your household. Now, how does that happen? Well, again, once the fiberglass becomes exposed, now that fiberglass is essentially a sponge, right? So all that water is going to come in, and depending on when your house was built, it will have either a roof felt or something else underneath. And then you'll have, what was I going to say? So the roof felt gets damaged, decking gets damaged, it starts to rot out, water comes into your attic space. Now your insulation is going to get all soaked, and then once that gets wet and can't hold any more water, then your drywall is going to get wet, and that's when you see everything happening on the inside of your house. And that's what we're trying to avoid, all right? So, definitely, again, make sure you have, if you're a homeowner, make sure you have someone come out and check your roof, minimum, like I said, once a year or after any major weather event. If you don't have a roofer, go ahead and hit me up in the comments below. I will shoot you my information and I will set something up. Again, assuming you're in the Houston market, don't call me if you're like in Colorado where I used to live and ask me to come out. That's probably not gonna happen anytime soon. So again, thank you for this watching this first episode of One Take. Again, my name is Earl with Infinity Roofing and Siding, aka Hot Chocolate on Your Roof. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe button down below, and until next episode, stay blessed.